Hey everybody, back with a new episode of Agent Carter. Last episode, the Zero Matter escaped, or it ate Wilkes and Chadwick's wife, but I guess not, because it seems like it's inside her, because she is not gone. She had like the little thing on her head, so I feel like it's in her. Is Wilkes in her? I don't know how that works, but like, what is her connection to this thing? She seems so invested. We found out that Daniel was going to propose to his girlfriend, although when Peggy was in trouble, he kind of dropped all of that for the time being. So we'll see if he goes through with it eventually. I just don't see it happening. But this next episode is called Better Angels. I mean, that's usually like appealing to the better part of yourself, but also like we're in the city of angels. What could that mean? I don't know. I just hope we learn more about the Zero Matter and like the relationship that Chadwick's wife has with it. Yeah, let's get back into it.
Why did he do it? Was it a personal vendetta?
Ooh, I saw Ted McElmurray. Is that always there, or is he in this episode?
No press.
Helmut Cooper. Let's fucking go.
I'm fine. They were shooting at Dr. Wilkes. They wanted him killed. I suppose I did their job for them.
You know what happened at the lab was an accident.
Nevertheless, Dr. Wilkes is dead. And the only lead that we have in the case is a tie-pin.
Maybe he's not dead. I
Some
don't
kind
know.
that Dottie Underwood tried to steal in New York. A spy who hides every bit of incriminating evidence in one easily discovered place. I don't believe it for one moment.
Set
You
up.
think someone planted all this?
I think Isodyne is trying to frame Dr. Wilkes, and they want us to do their dirty work.
You're in the shop. Still in the shop. Cut! That's lunch.
Hey,
Everybody.
he's serious about this whole
I
little
always thought you should be in
Hollywood
pictures
gig.
bag.
Wilkes was a member of the Arena Club?
Is that where that pin is from?
Yeah, I'm amazed they allowed him to be a member. They keep their ranks male and pale.
Yeah, they
The
do.
orbit here isn't even wide enough for them.
And Dottie Underwood tried to steal one just like it back in New York.
Who is Dottie Underwood?
She kidnapped you?
You're leaking.
What if I told you I wanted to retire from acting?
You mean after the election, right? Right. Hate for anything to overshadow the campaign now.
Of course.
We haven't even released a statement yet.
Isodyne desperately wants the world to believe that Jason Wilkes is a communist. And they have friends at the Times.
Wow.
Are you now, or have you ever
Look who
been?
finally decided to show up for work. Jack,
Well. Look what the cat drew again.
what are you doing here?
Hey,
They found something so dangerous it destroyed their own lab. Now they're pretending it's never happened.
Only you could prove that.
Watch the Isodyne film. See for yourself what they're hiding.
Already read the book, and it stunk.
Case is closed.
Whoa. Do we got ghosts?
that club is men only, remember? We'll have complications pulling that off.
My plan will have enough jazz for your liking, and believe me, you won't be bored. Come on. Who's a good boy?
Put that back.
Go on.
Chief? Yeah. Someone here to see you. Vernon!
Don't tell him about it.
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
You give me a call.
We've got one hell of a building here. Unfortunately, what you got inside that building is duller than Sunday Mass.
Take my word for it, it can get quite raucous. Why, just yesterday we had the monthly rehearsal of Bavarian Barbershop Quartet.
Sure.
I'm sure if you met some of the gentlemen, you would have
That's
a
the
very...
problem. You got a surplus of gentlemen.
Welcome to the Arena Club, ladies.
Oh shit.
I don't ever say Howard Stark didn't get completely behind the suffragettes.
You-
You'll find a lounge through here and the pool table on the left. Anyone gives you any lip, show them
Gonna liven the place up.
Mr. Stark!
Yeah, they're not gonna hate it. I'm sure that flower has some kind of camera or something. Uh-oh. They have an anti-tracking.
I think we might have a breach. I don't know. Just something ain't right.
Oh, that's what we use that for.
Just get him down here.
You better hurry, it's closing.
You're not half bad.
Mrs. Salk, it's time to go.
Actually, your club's terrible and I'm never coming back. Come on, girls. Let's go back to my pool and play water giggles.
The date on the newspaper is tomorrow's date. They were giving Representative Anderson a warning. Resign willingly and we'll play nice. Refuse and we'll ruin your life. Either way, the results stay the same. Calvin Chadwick wins a seat in the Senate.
You are so hell-bent on clearing your pal Wilkes. I think your emotions are clouding your judgment.
You're
Don't do
being a
that.
coward.
Hey,
You are so afraid of ruffling powerful feathers that you're doing what you always do. Burying an ugly truth and hoping someone will pin a medal on you.
Oh, got your ass.
Get on the next plane back to New York.
No. What the hell?
Don't touch me. I've seen this before. This is a side effect of zero matter.
the temperature around Peggy is approximately 7 degrees cooler than the rest of the room.
Oh.
The lady in the lake. And the detective. And the medical examiner.
That's a constant. A good thing to have in an equation.
But they all froze to death.
Filmmaking isn't art. It's more than that. It's science, which is why I'm going to beat these movie yahoos at their own game.
Because of your boundless modesty.
Photography is the science of capturing light in its permanent form. It exists. By definition, it must be observable.
Well, not if antimatter is something we've never dealt with before. Oh my god, Wilkes is here!
It's working.
Not dead! Yay!
I've been shadowing you since last night trying to get you to notice me.
I thought it might be
I was
him.
hoping my formula would create more than a visible presence. I must have fallen short.
Can we make him whole again?
I don't know.
She had a gun. She said that she knew more about zero matter than I did. She grabbed for it
Yeah,
and it
why?
fell. Boom.
So she was caught up in the explosion as well.
I was closer, so I took the brunt of the explosion.
Oh no.
You and Peggy make a great team.
They do.
To help Miss Carter in any way I can.
You just make sure you let me know if I'm going to need to find myself a new butler.
I'm more than happy in my position, sir.
I know. I'm great. But so is she.
So
Is
is
there anything we
she.
can do to help? And what are your instincts telling you now? That things aren't what they seem? Yes.
Miss
They
Frost,
certainly aren't.
we're ready for you, sweetheart.
Well, duty calls, Agent Carter.
That's what you're
Jack.
looking for. I trust you.
Why? He's a part of this fucking club.
No one will remember this meeting when the history books are written, but I will. If it was up to me, you'd get a medal for this. You're doing a great service.
Exactly what Peggy said.
Hey, Peg.
You're back.
Yeah, and he's good. Stark Industries good.
Excellent news. Chances
Alright.
are he'll need a job once he regains his
There we
corporeal
go.
self.
If he regains his corporeal self.
You've impressed Howard Stark. And you've impressed me.
You don't even know me that well.
I'm an excellent judge of character.
She's still a pistol.
Well, yeah.
You two seem to have patched up whatever it was that sent you packing out west.
The only thing
Not
that brought me
really.
out west was a promotion, Jack.
You sure it wasn't a broken heart?
Oh, come on, Daniel.
I don't know where you get your ideas. As a matter of fact, I'm getting engaged.
I want you to let Mr. Hunt take care of her.
I can't do that.
We've already
She's
had
not a
enough
girl's
friends
girl.
to last us all year.
She scares me.
Oh, quit. What an actress.
No.
We'll think of something.
No, it's not okay because you weren't there. I would just hate if this caught the council's attention.
That was threatening.
I'll take care of it.
That guy is moving.
You'll call Mr. Hunt.
Shit. Yes, garbage. Let's go.
Behold.
Warning. You are not authorized to access this area.
Terrifying.
It's a temporary measure. I have no desire to spend the rest of time as a disembodied voice.
Run me
Hey.
through it one more time.
Okay. Why don't we take a break?
That is what Jarvis
Hey.
becomes.
You're up.
Have you slept?
Nope, no sleep.
I'm sorry you got hurt.
I know. But better me than you. Which is why I can't stay here.
You're our best asset against her.
Miss Carter.
You're not going anywhere. And it's Peggy.
Oh, well.
I still think I'm putting all of you in danger. But you don't want me to leave. So that's reason enough for me to stay.
Oh, he is sprung.
Sorry, what?
Meet Agnes Cully. Whitney
Oh,
Frost is her stage name. America's sweetheart is the brains behind Isodyne Energy.
why is she just being an
Every eye in
actress?
the country is on her, and no one sees her.
I just want you to know how much I appreciate the faith.
See, they're there. He's a part of
You're
it.
happy, I'm happy.
It's all connected.
Yes,
Yep.
to the youngest member of the Arena Club,
Hold
running
your
for
ass.
Senate unopposed.
Who could have seen this coming?
They want to replace you.
What?
They're looking for a fresh face.
Don't you want to be replaced? Didn't you want to quit acting?
Someone younger?
I told them I would walk if they fired you. I told them nobody treats my star.
You don't care.
You're so beautiful.
No.
What is that?
Nothing.
That is not nothing. What happened to your face?
Nothing.
That is not nothing.
Wait.
Oh my God!
Ooh. Then you now. You're not gonna be able to take that many more people in. Yeah, all of this is connected. It's cool to bring Jack back and his FBI guy, and unsurprisingly, he is connected to this club. I mean, yeah, it tracks. And of course, this is just a power thing. They want to be able to have it to do what, who could say, but Peggy is not going to go back to New York, and it doesn't look like Jack is either. Maybe, you know, Jack saw the newspaper. He knows that what Peggy was saying is true. And so far, Jack just hasn't shown the bravery of speaking up and telling the truth about things. She called him out on it. And, you know, he hasn't done it yet. I could see him eventually, like, coming around. Because it's not like he goes along with it because, like, he is, like, wanting to be a bad person. He's been cowardly. So it'll be interesting to see if maybe he can stick close to that club and maybe help us in some capacity if he is going to stay in LA. But, you know, Peggy handled herself well. It's interesting about Miss Frost. Why is this her life now? Like, why was she this renowned our version of Mary Curry, and now she's, I mean, you know, if you want to follow your artistic soul to become an actress, you could do that, but it doesn't feel like that's what it is. Like, she wanted to stop acting, so it seems like she's having to do this because it suits the aspirations of her husband now that he's going to be a senator. Seems like she's just being kind of drug along to everything. But, like, what gave her this ability to take in the zero matter? Like, is it the kind of thing that, like, Peggy was... I mean, was Peggy even, like, affected, or was that just Dr. Wilkes, like, near her and, like, holding things up around her? But, like, did she get, like, an exposure that, like, made her have the ability to withstand taking in something like the antimatter? I mean, the zero matter? I don't know. I'm glad we were able to, if not corporealize Dr. Wilkes, at least get his projection to be able to be useful, and like he is sticking around to help, and I'm sure his brain and Howard's brain put together, they'll be able to somehow get him back to his actual physical form. but I'm glad he's sticking around, even though he thinks he shouldn't. He's doing it for Peggy. I think they're very cute together, actually. So I would love for them to work out. And I love that Howard got brought back into this, because it seems like such a Howard thing to be needed for something like this. With this Zero Matter, you would think it would just absolutely fascinate him, and it seems to have. But he's just a guest star, so I'm sure he'll be gone for a little bit. But it's just great to have him. He's such a character. He's so fun, even though he's the most ridiculous. But I think his relationship, his friendship with Peggy is so nice. And even he recognizing that Peggy and Jarvis have a really special partnership as well. He's willing to share. And they're just a great little trio. But Jarvis really came through for Peggy. She was in a bit of trouble with Miss Frost sicking Mr. Hunt on her, but shot his hand, so maybe that'll give an indicator if she sees him again that was him or who attacked her. But I still don't know really what's going on in the broader sense. Obviously all these different people are involved in this. Is the government in Isodine's pocket, or is Isodine in the government's pocket? I don't know. But I mean, I'm sure it's just a mutual thing. And I just wonder how far it goes. But they showed here that they got to infiltrate it. Howard bringing in all the girls and getting Peggy in there. She's gonna find a way. And yeah, I just like the vibe of this LA thing. It feels really different from season 1, but we've still got the main players. And still curious about Daniel. Jack called him out about his broken heart. He's like, oh, well, no, I'm engaged now. That's not even anything. But he definitely took the job because of the promotion. But also, I just can't believe that he felt so rejected by Peggy when all she did was say, I mean, she literally had to go meet Angie. I can't believe he completely shut down, or took it as a complete shutdown from her. She clearly has feelings for him too. But, she's really into Dr. Wilkes. And if Dr. Wilkes can get his body back, I mean, I would be happy with them pursuing something. But Daniel obviously still holds a candle for her. So I wonder if they're ever going to address anything. But also his girlfriend seems really sweet too. So maybe that is who he should be with. I don't know. And then you throw Jack back in the mix. Who could say how this is all going to turn up? But yeah, interesting stuff. Moving things along. We did what happened was what I wanted to know about Miss Frost's involvement. I'm still unclear her motivations and how she's able to do this, but to know some backstory on her was really nice. So we'll see what happens with her next. But she took in that guy. It doesn't seem like she can control it that well. You better not let her touch you. Or maybe it's activated by her anger. She was out of control of her emotions. Because I'm assuming she touches her husband and doesn't just take him in, unless she hasn't since then. But the gash got bigger, so she can't do it too many times. Her hair is only going to cover so much. So we'll see. But yeah, good episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon.